Hey folks, it's the Peoria dude. Are you ready for something new? This video isn't about homesteading, it's just something I've been working on so I can play around with the video editing and music and transitions and all that good stuff as I prepare to maybe do some, see what it's like to do some special videos on specific topics. So without further ado, let's learn more about the hazardous flying Asian carp in Peoria from the Illinois River.
This is an Asian silver carp. They are native to China, and in adulthood they average about 3 feet long and 60 pounds, but have been known to reach over 4 feet long and 100 pounds. They can leap out of the water at up to 10 feet. Just one of these flying carp jumping out of the water can make someone's bad day, but when they get agitated by something like a boat motor, hundreds of them will jump out of the water at the same time. They were brought to the U.S. in the 70s and 80s for wastewater treatment systems because they eat plankton and algae, but since then they've invaded the Mississippi River, the Missouri River, the Ohio River, and the Illinois River. They outnumbered native fish 10 to 1. They've literally taken over. All of the video you've seen thus far, including the intro, you can find here. Asian Carp by Brendan Kearns. We find Peoria, Illinois on Mr. Google Pants Maps. It sits about halfway in between Iowa to the west and Indiana to the east, and about in the upper central part of Illinois. Peoria thrived in the late 1800s and early 1900s because of its location along the Illinois River. As you can see in this map, the Illinois River drains south into the Mississippi River just north of St. Louis. The Illinois River almost connects the Mississippi River and Lake Michigan up near Chicago. Not quite though. We had to dig some canals and change the direction of the Chicago River to make that happen. Chicago, instead of dumping their waste into Lake Michigan, they started dumping their waste downstream the Illinois River to us. Thanks, Chicago. This video from Vice News, the worst fish in America, Asian Carpocalypse. Although it has some bad language, it does give a pretty good overview of what's happening with the Asian carp in the Illinois River and as they move towards Lake Michigan and the Great Lakes, which we do not want to happen. The Asian carp have dried up the catfish and bass fishing tournaments along the Illinois River, but we've come up with a new sport, BowFishing. You'll find more about that at this video. BowFishing Asian Carp on the Illinois River by bowhunting.com. I grew up fishing and boating and water skiing on the Illinois River, but we didn't need helmets back then before the Asian carp invasion. Some local Peoria boys have taken a step further than bow fishing. New water sport, Skarping, Peoria carp hunters, from zacandnate, and they just boys will be boys. They have a little fun with it. In the next video, they do get a little violent towards these carp, so fair warning there. But I guess it's kind of been fun, further than I would go. The last video is Peoria Carp Hunters 2 from zacandnate. Well, there you have it. 5 videos about the flying Asian silver carp of the Illinois River, which runs alongside Peoria. Just a fun little video I thought I'd throw together. It gives me some practice, and we'll see how that turns out in the future. So let's end with going back to the Illinois River and see what's happening.